All right, Pisces. We're going to do a singles reading. Let's see what's coming out for you today, guys. All right, let's see. Guys, if you need anything, check it out down below. It's pinned always. Some of you could be feeling low on your energy or low on your mood, because I was fine until I started this reading. And now all of a sudden I feel very, I don't know, or some of you going through like a low energy, or some of you maybe in a moment of depression, or some of you just feeling depleted and tired, but you're not doing good with restlessness. Maybe some of you have a hard time sitting still. Okay, let's see. What's going on for you, single Pisces? Okay, there could be a destined partnership. Let's see. Okay, somebody's going through an awakening. All right, so let me see who this is. This could be you, or this could be somebody else. Who is this? Who is this that's going through an awakening? Someone is currently going through a spiritual transformation. Okay, there could be a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, a lot of fear. Okay, who is this? Who is this that's going through a spiritual transformation? Uh-oh. Someone's going through a spiritual transformation because there is something here. Okay, this has nothing to do with you. But there is someone attached to your energy that is going through a spiritual transformation, and there is a behavior or something that they thought you were going to do and you were going to say and you didn't. So I don't know what that's about, but I'm saying it, okay? So this could be a breakup. This could be anything. This could be you deciding, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't know exactly what this is. Somebody here, though, has got some sort of like anxiety, stress. Okay, I know what this is. And I'm trying to be very careful with what I say. Someone's going through a spiritual transformation and an awakening. What is the transformation? What is the awakening? The awakening and the transformation is about what is fair and what is just, what is right. You know, this could be something as simple as, you know, maybe you've been trying to show up for someone and they would never get it. And as a single person, you could have decided to take your focus and put it on you. That could be the same moment where this person's like, but wait, I want to find time. I want to make time for you. I want to laugh off. I want to enjoy time with you. And that could be showing someone that they now see this as fair, but there could be a little bit of anxiety because it's like, well, I now want this, but I don't know how you feel. And there's an indecisiveness. Now, this could also be you. You know, as a single person, you could be feeling a lot of anxiety and stress when it comes to love and a new beginning and whether or not something's going to be fair for you. And you could be going through transformation as a whole. You could be in a place of your life where you're just trying to find time to goof off and enjoy the people that you love. And you're like, yeah, you know what? I would love a destined partnership, but that stresses me out. So can we not talk about that? That's what I'm saying, okay? Now, again, this could be someone going through an awakening and they're stressed because they could feel like meeting you is like, oh my God, I think I've met someone I really want to give my attention to. But that could also be the energy of, but love's never fair for me, so why would I give you my attention? So that could also be something else that's going on, okay? What are you up to? Well, let me go get that. Okay, so I asked, what are you up to? You could be focusing on what the divine is giving you, what they're bringing to you. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to, I have my legs crossed, crisscross applesauce. Okay, so your focus is new beginnings. Your focus is finding partnerships that feel destined. So you could be at a place right now where you're not necessarily focusing on love as a whole. The thought of love, the thought of new beginnings in love could just be like, I lose sleep. No, thank you. So you could just be focusing more on the things that bring you stability. Here's a good example. It's an example of someone saying, well, you need to find people who don't No, it's an example of someone saying, well, maybe you just need to find someone who can deal with your highs and your lows, your emotions. And it's like, no, I need to find someone who doesn't do that to me. I need to find someone who can see, oh, wait, I just did that to you. I just made you confused. I just made you, and they go, wait, that's not what I meant to do. You want the kind of relationships in your life where you feel safe, where you feel secure. So this could be the energy of, I know that if you walk away, you're going to come back. I'm not going to stress about it, but I also know it ain't going to be 2, 3, 4 years down the road. There's security in that. Sometimes that can be like learning someone and how they deal with life, but I'm definitely seeing you focusing more on long-term things. And for some reason, you just feel like love is not it. Now, is this you going through an awakening or someone else? Okay, some of you could be learning a lot about yourself, about your behavior. I'm saying that. That could be the transformation. So here's the thing. I see you going through a spiritual transformation, but I do see someone being interested in you. But, it's funny. Not funny, haha. Like funny, ironic. Because you're focused on new things, okay? You're focused on stable things. So you're focused on, the friendships. The friendships where maybe, you go 3 weeks without talking, but if you pick up the phone and you say, hey, listen, let's make plans, there's going to be plans made and both of you are going to do your best to get there. You feel like they're destined. You feel like they're the kind of partnerships that no matter what happens or where life takes us, we will always be with each other because there is a stable foundation here. Kind of like family. It's like you found your family unit outside of family is what I'm saying, okay? And I see that you could really be leaning into those dynamics, but I'm also saying that there could be an energy here of you recognizing your patterns, your behaviors. You could be growing a lot in this time, but I'm also recognizing that there could be people that want to date you and have fun with you, that want to give to you, but they could view you as someone that you're like a breadcrumber. That's how they view you. That's not the truth, but that's how they view you. They could view you as someone where you'll give if you want to give, but getting you to give, that's the thing. So you could be the kind of man where you work 6 days a week, and this could be the girl who's like, I've texted you for the past 3 days. I've been busy. Yeah, I know you have. I know you've been busy, but I'm starting to feel breadcrumbed. That's what I'm saying here. Now, I'm seeing a lot of desire and passion, and I'm even seeing someone having kind of like long-term in mind. So this is someone who wants to move towards a future with you, but I'm also seeing an energy here of some of you, you don't want to leave what you're up to. Some of you are really satisfied and happy with what you've built, which is why it's so hard to get you out of where you're at. And that could be the spiritual transformation or even the awakening. Some of you could be realizing that you say that you want a partner, and I think that you do, but I also think with this Empress and 3 of Cups here, what is a partner going to bring you? Because an Empress, she's another half of a couple. And 3 of Cups, that's fun. That's celebration. You've got stability. You're able to grow anything you want on your own. You're able to have fun on your own. The only thing that other person can bring you is like a sense of companionship. And I feel like for a lot of you, people don't know where to kind of like, where do I fit in? That's what I'm saying. Okay. When it comes to love, what do you need to know? You need to know that you're going to find what you're looking for. It's interesting because I feel like this is a journey of self-exploration, becoming who you're meant to be, but also finding the one that you align with. And it's so funny because I feel like this moment is making for a better future, but I feel like some of you are so worried that this is your forever. And they're saying, no, this is an awakening moment. We're leading you to a true love, but you have to decide if that's what you want. We can't make someone come in and break down your door and say, let me in, damn it. You have to allow yourself to let them in. If you're skeptical, that's okay. If you're unsure, that's okay. But if the thought of love or giving your heart to someone or even your attention to someone makes you quiver and makes you anxious and stressed, Spirit here with this Justice card is telling you that you need to ask yourself why. You need to seek clarity. Is it because there's not a sense of stability here? Maybe you don't know this person well enough, they don't know you. Or is it because you don't feel like this is something that's a new beginning? Because sometimes in life we will gaslight ourselves and go, oh, well, I should have stayed there. I should have given him or her more time and effort. You ran more than likely for a reason. There was something there that made you feel unsafe, that made you feel like you couldn't do or say what you needed to do or say. There was a reason your nervous system didn't feel settled, okay? And you can blame yourself, you can gaslight yourself, but at the end of the day, our bodies are meant to act in a certain way when something feels off. So if you maybe text someone you don't need to be texting, when you do, your body's going to shake. You're going to have a natural reaction, okay? And that's what I'm saying. So I feel like some of you need to get to a place where instead of saying, well, it could be, it might be, it should be, but is it? It could be your forever, but is it? Do you feel safe there? Do you feel like there's stability? Do you feel like this is a new beginning? Because what I'm saying is Spirit's bringing you a big old new beginning, okay? But some of you are going to be hesitant to take it. This person's going to come in with some sort of communication. Okay. I think there's someone here that's feeling extremely drawn to you. And I think your focus is other things. How are you going to feel about this person whenever they come in? This person's going to feel very passionate for you. Oh, goodness. You know, it's so interesting because you just keep coming up in a Swords energy. Like, I don't know. Let me think about it. Let me look at this from a practical and logical perspective. Do I have passion? Sure, but that's not coming out right now. Yeah, very guarded, very shut down, very Fort Knox. So whoever this is that's about to try to approach you, you're going to be like Fort Knox. I don't necessarily know if you're going to let this person in. Yeah, being discontent. Oh, God. Juggling. Listen to your intuition. So where should your focus be? I think your focus is exactly where it needs to be, which is on yourself. But I also think that there's other focus on you. Here coming up, there's going to be a decision that you need to make, and it's about a relationship. It's someone who wants to be in your life. Now, they feel like you're their true love. I don't know if you feel that way. I am saying that this certain circumstance could unfold in divine timing. I don't know why, but I'm getting an energy of like, yeah, I married so-and-so. Oh, how did you meet? Oh, well, they were my neighbor for 3 years. Oh, so you mean to tell me your husband or wife lived right next door and you guys didn't even put 2 and 2 together till 3 years later? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it could be someone around you with the patience card here that has been around, okay? So your focus is exactly where you need to be. But somebody could also have their focus on you. And I'm seeing you kind of being, I don't know. So you are going to view this from a practical and logical perspective. Do I see recognition here? Do I see success? You're going to, it's like you're not going to go in from a very naive place. Can I love this person? Mind, body, spirit, soul. Can I accept this person and choose this person wholeheartedly? So a lot of you, it might not be that you want to say no. It's that you are understanding what it means to love someone. And you're going to weigh whether or not you want to go towards this person, accept them, go into their life, or allow them into yours. Now, I will say this, you don't see this about to happen. And this is happening all in divine timing. Okay? So what do you need to know? Before this happens, you need to focus on yourself. They're asking for you to maybe spend some time alone or even go into nature, maybe take a walk, take a hike, go fishing, go do something in nature that you enjoy to do before you need to decide if you want to make this move, okay? Because they're telling you to make the move that you're wanting to make. You're going to consider whether or not you want to give this your attention. And I feel like some of you, you're going to weigh the pros, you're going to weigh the cons. You could end up talking to someone that you love or that you feel like has the same like values and morals as you. So you could use them as a soundboard for some of you to kind of help you decide what you want to do. Yeah. So, all right. That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to leave this here. Bye, guys.